Welcome to another episode in the Minnesota Vikings franchise. We're in week 16, another home game to be played. This time the New York Giants are coming to town, so Vikings against Giants. What a titanic meeting this will be. I at least hope so. Especially in our favor, would be appreciated right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you a lot that you're spending your time here with me. So far, the season had taken a very hard turn downwards. We lost 6 games in a row, but we managed to turn around everything last week against the Colts in a home game, 24-0. We really had a super solid game. It's not like the opposition was easy, but we just, I don't know, we just really played effectively, efficiently, and I'm very satisfied with that. I would really like to continue the trend here. And a follow up here. Plus, if we win today's game, we reach our season goal of 7 regular season wins, which would be awesome. We don't have anything to do this week. We're not going to negotiate, not going to scout college players. So all we will be doing now is taking a look at the Giants roster. Then, of course, doing weekly strategy, upgrading players, upgrading staff, and then we're going to be playing the Giants. Daniel Jones, starting quarterback here for the New York Giants. Tyrod Taylor as his backup, and Kurt Benkert, 27-61. First time I ever saw that name, as the third quarterback here. Daniel Jones, 25 out of Duke, 78 overall. This doesn't do him justice. I think he's a pretty solid quarterback, to be honest. Probably he's not the most charismatic. He's not the most, efficient quarterback, also, in terms of showboating and all that, especially in comparison with other quarterbacks. But he is just solid, and he had a really good 2022 season. So now that he has a new contract and he has some weapons again, I really think that the Giants could be having an interesting season 2023. That said, let's see what these weapons are. Running back, SAQUON BARKLEY, X Factor, an elite running back, and immediately you can see that he's injured. He's out with a dislocated ankle, out for 5 weeks. That is interesting because this will limit their run game quite significantly, as it would any team. Eric Gray, a rookie out of 23s here, and Gary Brightwell. So Eric Gray might be stepping up here, rookie out of Oklahoma. He doesn't look too bad, but of course his break tackle, trucking, stiff arm strength, all that, things that really make SAQUON BARKLEY stick out because he's just so tough to stop. And then of course these two are developmental. Yeah, that is a relief a little bit for us. Fullback is Torrey Carter. That's a solid fullback. The wide receiving core consists of Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, we've got Isaiah Hodgins here, we've got Wan'Dale Robinson out of the 22 draft, T.Y. Hilton, and Jamison Crowder, formerly of the New York Jets. So this is an incredibly mixed bag, to be honest. Actually pretty horrible, I would say. There's a lot of things that I would change immediately. But okay, so we've got Sterling Shepard, he's a solid slot receiver. We've got Darius Slayton, 25-81, the youngest, highest rated receiver here. I think that he can continue growing. He's super solid. Look at those stats. Is he outstanding? Is he elite? I wouldn't say so, but definitely a good wide receiver too. Then we've got Isaiah Hodgins, another young wide receiver here. Normal dev trade out of Oregon State. Did I read that correctly? Yeah, Oregon State. There we go. Speed, acceleration, catch and traffic. And all of that is really, really nice. Wan'Dale Robinson is a speedster, of course. Didn't really break out in his rookie season, but I still think that he's a very good wide receiver and that he might be showing off what he can do in the coming season. Some of those I'm just going to gloss over. Don't really think we need to cover T.Y. Hilton too much or James Crowder, but they're just solid players. Doesn't look stunning, doesn't look overwhelming, but certainly some interesting players in there. The tight end, Darren Waller, 29-90, a superstar. Daniel Bellinger and Lawrence Cager is also there. So Daniel Bellinger out of the 22 draft is a solid tight end. I used him in the rebuild and he was just pretty good. Darren Waller, this is an interesting one. I think he was with the Raiders now. He joined the Giants in this offseason. And he's a good tight end. Of course, with the superstar, that this gives him those two abilities here. He's the 8th best ranked tight end in the game currently. So any player that has abilities in my book is an elite player, because that just makes him stand out and makes him harder to control, harder to keep in check, basically. The left tackle, Andrew Thomas, 23.95. Tyree Phillips behind him, a fantastic left tackle right there. Ben Bredesen at left guard, 24.74. Eric Flowers behind him. This is a little bit of a, it's similar to our right guard. He's not that highly rated, but he's not horrible either. He does have solid stats in there, so he just will have to grow. At center, John Michael Schmitz out of the 23 draft. Really like this draft pick. Joshua Isyudu behind him, a rookie out of 22. So John Michael Schmitz is really touted to be very good at center. He was one of the solid ones. I used him in quite a few rebuilds, and he never disappointed me. Right guard is Solomon Kindley, 25.72. This one is a super strange one with a startup trait and the 72 rating. At least he's a little bit higher rated now, because he was just so horribly rated when I had him on the Dolphins, didn't I? Yeah, had him on the Dolphins, and he was just really bad, and I couldn't use him. He was in the 666 or something. Yeah, just really weird, very weird. Plus he's 25, he's still low, but he has the startup. So what do you do with a guy like that? Marcus McKeaton, rookie out of 22. Wyatt Davis, not really solid, super solid. Right tackle Evan Neal out of the 22 draft, 21 years old, 81 overall, superstar depth trait, an elite right there. Matt Peart is the backup, but Evan Neal, of course, the starter here, rookie out of Alabama, rookie out of the 22 season, just to highlight that one. But he's just been super solid. In reality, not so much, but in the game, he's pretty good. So let's take a look at defense. Sean Robinson, formerly of the Los Angeles Rams, 27 years old and 77 overall. Ellerson Smith is his backup here. Sean Robinson is a really solid left edge. He's nasty to control. He's not super quick, but he has the core attributes that he needs, and the secondary attributes are also pretty good, actually. And so is Sean Robinson. I wasn't a huge fan of his, to be honest, but yeah, there are worse players. Right edge, Leonard Williams, 28 and 85 overall. We've got DJ Davidson, a rookie out of the 22 draft. Leonard Williams will be a handful, of course. Very hard to control, very hard to stop, and really a good player, touted to become even better. D tackle Dexter Lawrence II, 24.97. Now we've got Raheem Nunes-Rogers and Vernon Butler Jr. And Dexter Lawrence, another one of those players. I would say he's elite, but he's only a startup trait. So he's just a very good player. If he also becomes a superstar at some point in time, he's going to be unstoppable. Look at those stats. He's 97 overall. He's the 2nd best ranked D tackle in the game. So I think that says it all. What about the secondary? Now, first linebackers. Sorry. Azeez Ojulari, 22 and 83. We've got Anthony Jennings behind him. Azeez Ojulari, really super solid outside linebacker. On the left, Bobby Okereke, mid linebacker. Mikey McFadden, rookie out of 22. Darian Beavers, rookie out of 22. Weird hairstyle, but okay. And are his eyes black? Jesus, man, that looks scary. Whatever. Bobby Okereke, he's a solid mid linebacker. He's got the startup trait. He's got the neck roll going. So all that speaks in his favor. And there we go. Next up, right outside linebacker, Kevin Thibodeau, rookie out of 22, and Dennis Gardeck behind him. Kevin Thibodeau, of course, one of the first-round picks in the 2022 draft. He had an okay-ish season in 22. It was really not bad by any means, but was it an outstanding elite rookie season? No. But I think his freshman might be better than that. In the game, he's the 7th ranked right outside linebacker, and I think this is a fair assessment, at least at the time being. Now, onto the secondary. Adoree Jackson, 26 and 85. We've got Deonte Banks, rookie out of the 23 draft. Amani Oruwariye, former Detroit Lion. We've got Darnay Holmes. We've got Aaron Robinson. And we've got Cordell Flott out of the 22 draft. Or Cordell Flott, however you want to pronounce that. Deonte Banks, first round pick for the Giants with the startup trait. And he's super quick. He's very agile, a very athletic player. He's not the strongest, as you can see in the tackle department, but it doesn't matter. If he can slap the ball away, then that's all that is needed of a cornerback. Adoree Jackson, of course, is the starting player here. He's 26.85, also with a start-if trade. So there you go. That is also a very, very interesting player. But basically, I would say it's a solid cornerback room with exactly what I would expect from the Giants. Free safety Xavier McKinney, 24.86. Terrible Jess behind him, 23 and 78. Terrible Jess, as you might deduce, is a former LA Ram. I remember him. I really like him a lot. A little bit sad to have seen him go, but yeah, this is just life in the NFL. Xavier McKinney here with the two-colored hairstyle. Pretty nice, actually. These hair look bad. Kayvon Thibodeaux looked really good, but these, strange. Rewind, just take a look at Kayvon Thibodeaux's hair. Super realistic, very nice hair model. And then this looks like a mop, I don't know. Anyways, out of Alabama, Xavier McKinney. He is the 13th ranked free safety in the league, 86 overall. He's just very, very good and will go on to be a superstar, no doubt about that. Strong safety, Bobby McCain and Dane Belton, the rookie out of the 22 draft. And Bobby McCain, there we go. I think the pictures have been redone here for this class, for this roster file, because this is a picture that I don't really remember. Graham Gano is the kicker, and the punter is Jamie Gillen. So, a lot of things to digest here. We've got a solid quarterback. We've got a injured starting running back, which is why the suggestion here, of course, is to focus on the medium passing. The running will not really happen. We should be able to stop it. I'm not sure if medium passing or the short passing is what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to be focusing on the short passing. Let's see what we can do here. 96 rating in the health department. I think we can go with full pads, left edge. Let's go split, right edge. Andre Carter. I think we can go with the starter here. D tackle. Let's go with Jaquelin Roy and train him up a little bit. Mid linebackers. Let's go with the split. Right outside linebacker. Split. There we go. Don't want to risk an injury to some of the crucial players. And the youngsters should train a little bit more. I don't want to go outside, although it is recommended. I think we should go with the inside run, as we were pretty successful with that last time around. 94 overall, full pad training is the suggestion. We're going to go with that, but I will be going with splits. I just want to make sure that we don't injure anybody. Jeffrey Wilder will be sitting this one out for the most part. And yeah, I just want to still get some experience points from him. The team profile, we don't need to reach any landmark goals in particular. So we're just going to focus on getting an interception. 20 points sounds okay-ish. 250 offensive yards. 450... no, that is too much. That is way too much. We're going to say... let us try and be aggressive on this one here, huh? Alright, so nothing happened. We just picked up an injury for Brian Brandel. He is a backup. I don't think that has destroyed my depth charts. Just checking to see if it did so. Darius Saw, Ezra Cleveland. He's a backup here, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right guard, right tackle. No, I don't think that it destroyed everything. Alright, so we're still looking good. That is very positive, because the depth chart sometimes really gets reshuffled pretty hard. We're going to manage staff first. Let's just get rid of those points here. Do we upgrade our defensive coordinator? I think we will. 24 points is what we need. We are missing 2 points. God damn it. Okay. Then let us save up. Let's take care of that next time. Jack Parker, you're just going to have to wait on those points. But we will be upgrading players. That should work. Let's see who gets that upgrade. Justin Jefferson, our starting wide receiver, gets some points into playmaker. Still no scheme fit, but a lot more upgrades here. Look at all those points. Wow. Very, very nice. Harrison Phillips, left edge. Some points into power rusher. That is okay. 78 base. Ezra Cleveland, some points into agile. Here we go. 78 now. Improved blocking skills, very important. Jaquelin Roy, I like that. All right, here we go. 78, including temporary bonuses. because we are buffing our defense, of course. And he, of course, is a scheme fit as well with a startup trade. Pretty happy about that. Brian Asamoah the second. Here we go. Here we go, man. I think that he will really be a big part of the mid linebacking group for the years to come. He's still young, and I'm really determined to use him to his full potential. Patrick Jones the second, right outside linebacking. Backup player, 23 out of Pittsburgh. Of course, we've got Marcus Davenport there, but you know, you never know when you're gonna need raw young talent. There we go. James Lynch, also with a few points here. He's 23 out of Baylor. Another young player, really liking this. And Jay Ward gets some points into man-to-man. He's now at 70 overall, of course, with those buffs. And here we go. Still a far way away from being a scheme fit, but we're upgrading the LSU rookie right there. Good. All right, everything taken care of. Let's dive into the game, guys. All right, so you might have deduced that, but I'm super motivated, actually. Super motivated. I do hope that I don't get crushed now. Completely crushed in defeat, but Daniel Jones, good season so far. 3,600 yards, 26 touchdowns. That is a lot. That is a lot. Kerem Koscioglu, we're going to look up the stats later on. Maybe, don't know how many he has. Certainly not so many, but it doesn't really matter. It's his first season. I can really see us using him this season, of course, next season as well. I don't have any problems with that. We're going to have to think hard about what we do with the first overall pick in 2024, because of course, there are interesting quarterback prospects in there. And there's a particular quarterback that everybody will want to have. And I just think that, yeah, if we can snag him, I think that would be pretty beneficial for the Vikings going forward. But for the time being, there's no discussion. We're sticking with Kerem. I like what he's doing, and we're just going to develop him as much as we can as our defense turns it over here and we get the ball for the first time. Let's test the defense. Let's see. Well rested, players fatigue slower than normal. That is good. Skull Vikings, that works for me. No superstar X factors on defense. We've got 2 for us. And with that said, now let's go. But no underestimating the defense here. They have super solid players as we pick up an injury immediately to Christian Darrisaw, which is horrible. That is really bad. Immediate injury. I was just rejoicing. Yay, let's get going. Bam, injury. Left tackle is out. Okay. So Vidarian Lowe taken over right there. Do we still go left? Do we still go left? 2nd and 9. Maybe let's try double slants here. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh my god. That was so quick. Number 34 coming around the edge. Taking 9 yards off me. Terrible Jess. Brian Dable. Can't be happy about that. But that really hurt. I saw him coming. I tried to get the ball away. I tried to get away, but yeah. It was just a straight run for me. So what do? We need to be... Let's try a dry flood. Do we try Hawkinson? Do we try Addison? Should I have gone with something else? Let's try Addison. Oh my lord, that was inaccurate. 4th and 19. All right, so we're going to keep Darrisaw, of course, but we're going to be punting Ryan Wright, and that does not bode well. That was a very quick turnover. Ball is away. And here we go. Number 11. Safe catch. So Mekhi Blackmon was there, but it was a safe catch. We're starting at the 24. Dan Jones leading the team out onto the field again. And yeah, well, all right, turnover at the 3-yard line. Good. All right, that is good. But we're going to try, let's try and throw him off here, right? Let's see. Which one can we go for? I think this one is a good idea. We need to get Jefferson going super quick. Yeah, that was smacked away. Number 5, Kevin Thibodeau. Saw through that one pretty quickly. But there's a lot of pressure coming, especially from the inside. There are no superstars, nominally speaking. But the ones that we are facing here, they are pretty brutal. And the coverage is so good. Did you see that? Did you see it? It was just smacked away. Noah Gray really got going pretty well. Let's see. Alexander Madison. We're at the 3-yard line. Either we can get some distance now. Oh, man. 4th and 7. Yeah, we're going to have to punt again. And this time we will not get back that far because just, you know, you can't really get that far every time. Plus, I'm not seeing the full extent of the... Oh, come on. That was on point. Mekhi Blackmon was really good there. But Gray comes forward. That at 45. Wow. All right. Super quick turnover. Well done, guys. Could it be that that is Andre Carter impact? Because I didn't change anything apart from adding him. So, oh my God. All right, stiff arming. Perfect, beautiful. Alexander Madison taken down here. Really getting away from the opposition. Bobby McCain with the stop here, of course. But we're at the 26-yard line. I thought he was going to get stopped here. Very quickly, running into an opposition player. But he manages to get a hand on him. That's Banks, all right. And then evading. Just gaining another 6-7 yards and then dragged down, of course. But that was good. All right, we're still in the race for this one. Still in the race. The coverage is good, though. Coverage is really good. They are looking extremely well stacked. Here we go. TJ Hawkinson with a hit into the back legs here. Let's go with another mesh spot. 2nd and 1. And of course, we're going to be going with a quick base. There is some space. They're expecting a pass play. And there we go. Jesus, man. Drag downwards. And DeWayne McBride. All right. I really like the way that he does his thing. I really like that. The Curl, Ohio. I'm not sure about this one. We're going to try it for once. Just want to see the route here. Yeah. He was always going to be behind that. He got stuck at the beginning. Coach Dreddeus not happy. 26-0. I'm not happy with these options here. Let's see. What do we do? Tight end attack, play action, sprint, flat. Tell you what, we're going to go with the tight end attack. TJ Hawkinson. Let's try and throw him off here. Justin Jefferson is also a nice possibility here. Now, was that a perfect audible, or was that a perfect audible? I think it was a perfect audible. TJ Hawkinson into the end zone here. Is that my first touchdown with the big dude? I don't know. But it was really good. Good throw from Kerem. The offensive line held pretty well. And then in the end, he was pushed inside the end zone here. So thanks for the help, guys. Well, that was good. All right, come on, defense. This time, defense cannot hold them. And Dan Jones pushes his offense towards a touchdown. And off we go. Oh dear. There should have been a hit in there, but Noah Gray with an injury. Oh, that is not good. My second tight end picking up an injury there. I don't think we will have to push him into the play, but of course I like him a little bit more than Nick Muse. You know, during this season, we'll get only 1 yard. Right, dislocated shoulder for Noah Gray. During this season, I sometimes, dream about certain moves, what I could do, and what I could do with my draft capital. And I had an idea, right? I had an idea what to do with a few of my first round picks, because do I really need all of those? I'm not sure. Perfect, by the way. Great play. Kerem gets the ball away while the pressure is mounting. Alexander Madison, tight turn, gets the ball. Did you see that? Player was incoming. Madison gets the ball under control, steps over the line, and we continue this drive. To finish my line of thought there, I was thinking maybe one of my late rounders, I could use that to trade for a certain tight end that I really like, and that I think would be a really great addition for this Vikings team. And here we go. 2nd and inches. Great run. DeWayne McBride. Halfback dive, Alexander Madison. And of course, anybody who's watched my stuff and knows the players that I really like will know that I'm speaking, of course, about Michael Mayer, former Notre Dame tight end. He is just such a beast, and he's just so good. Because he can block so well. And I think it would be a fantastic complementary tight end. If I don't use him as a starter, then because we have Hawkinson, of course, only 2 yards from Madison on that one. That's a little bit disappointing. 2-minute warning hits us. All right, that is okay for me. But having a super solid backup tight end like Michael Mayer, and just using a later stage first rounder for that, and maybe trading a player along the way, I can see myself going there. No connection there with KJ Osborne. The coverage was good there. Coverage was good. All right, Karen, what can we cook up here? Let's see. Jordan Addison. I think this is the player to go with. Beautiful. I don't know how he got out of that one. But he makes a turn, gets back, and hits his receiver. Straight over the top. Look at Addison. He gets the ball, gets rid of number 58. Who is that? Is that Leonard Williams? Very nice. DeWayne McBride. Let's go with the screen here. Those tend to work well. There we go. DeWayne McBride pushed out of bounds emphatically here. Clock is stopped at the 1 minute 25 mark. And now, Jordan Addison, Jefferson, Osborne. Wow, that was slightly overthrown, in my opinion at least. But Osborne got there, got the ball under control. That was nice. That was really nice, actually. Look at that. Kablooey. Appreciated. Very much appreciated. All right, cross track. Here we go. 1 minute. Let's not keep our eyes off the clock here. So I really feel like, and TJ Hawkins, and we push inside. We get another touchdown with our big tight end. Loving that at the moment. He's doing really well. So 13 versus 7. If we convert the extra point, that is going to be a one-score game at the end of the first half. Come on, defense. Nope. Dan Jones is warm now. He has reached the temperature that he needs, and he'll be playing like that. Yeah. Of course, this doesn't work now. We're just going to let the clock run down. I don't think that we have to push for this. We do have timeouts left, but I don't think... All right. There's nobody there. Nobody picking that run up. So I'm just going to let the clock run down. That is it. That is the first half. We're going to see each other again in the second half. Here we go. Everybody turning in for halftime. Time for the halftime show. Here we go. Let's focus on the inside run. And we're going to try and defend the short pass because he went there 100%. Let's return it right. I do hope we get this done. KJ Osborne here. Going to be the kick return. I just want to get to the 25-yard line. A lot of stiff arming going on here. We're at the 21. Could have gone further. Could have gone further. And here comes Karen. Shake it up. Left-hand side. Halfback inside zone. It's Dexter Lawrence. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad run. 5-yard pickup. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going here. No need to pressure. Just want to see steady production. Use a truck. Oh, and we are stuck in this now. Was a good run. And I think if I would have moved a little bit more towards the left outside, like now, I would have had more space. Like this didn't happen. Doesn't matter to me. We're just gonna go with drive wide corner. Looking for Jordan Addison. TJ Hawkinson, I don't think that he'll be there on time. But the rookie gets there, 5 yards. Solid pickup, post-wheel drag. Let's go with this one here. TJ Hawkinson on the short route. We're focusing on these now. Kerem can go with can really go with these very, very well. And there we go. Hawkinson is stopped. Dan Jones. Watching his defense. And Leonard Williams even leapt into the air trying to stop that pass from happening. Here we go. YC. Justin Jefferson, left-hand side run. I think this will work. Very nice. Safe catch. 6 yards. And that is that. I'd really like to go with the play-action drag wheel. I love that play route. I love that play route. It works very well. Just not sure if I'm going to pull it off with the current setup of players. Let's go for a run. Wow. Wow. And a good shove here, getting number 34 out of the way. Third and 2, inside zone split, left-hand side. Yeah, this is not going to work. Halfback dive. And then, of course, we're going to flip that play. I want to go towards your right-hand side. They are not going to flip the play. But I want to get away from Dexter Lawrence. And, ooh, not happening. He switched over very quickly. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Guys. So, no fullback dive. We're going to go like this. Alexander Madison. It's 1 yard. We need to get that done. And we even get a little bit more done. That's fine by me. That was not really what I wanted to achieve, but having achieved it, I'm looking back at it and going, yeah, that was okay, right? All right. Halfback inside zone. I really like the Vikings play style. Pretty aggressive. Oh, there. Oh, my God. Coming from the left-hand side. That was Kevin Thibodeau. Closing down the run by Alexander Madison. Just going around the side to number 30. CJ Ham, man. Should have done the blocking there. I think he's playing instead of... Is he filling in at the tight end position? That could be the case, though, right? It's Noah Gray and Nick Muse. Strange. It is a strange one, but let's see if this changes anything. The second and 11, we need to push. We need to push this. All right, dry flood is exactly what I was looking for. Let's go. KJ Osborne can't really get to grips with the ball here as the third quarter comes to an end. And I am bricking it a little bit because, you know, the field goal is something that I don't want to rely upon. I really don't want to rely on that. Flood. Probably, let's try the wide receiver cross. Again, KJ Osborne, I don't have any qualms with him. But, yeah, these plays don't work. Let's go for this. 53-yard field goal. Can we get this? It's perfect, but is the power enough? Is the power enough? And we get it. All right, that is good. It didn't look like it at first. So the line holds. Oh, there we go. Good. Now come on, D. Defense holds it. This is gigantic. And they... 14 and 17. All right, no. I thought they had an extra point conversion in there somewhere, but that was just me not paying attention. Okay. Hawkinson on the short route. I like that one. But let's try and throw them off. 50 Fury. DeWayne McBride. And that is a beautiful clearance. That was perfect. Oh, they just adjusted so quickly. Such a quick adjustment. Because breaking through, I had a lot of space. And then I was like, oh, left, right, left, right. I went left, but they had me. They had me. But that was okay. Left-hand side. Alexander Madison again. We're just mixing it up here. Just mixing it up. Let's go. Wow, what a perfect stiff arm. What a perfect stiff arm. Alexander Madison is really proving that it was the right decision to give him a chance here. Gun formation, inside zone, left-hand side. This looks like something I want to do. Off we go. And I'm not going to voice my thoughts right now. I'm not going to voice them right away. I will do that, but not right now. Because otherwise I'm going to jinx everything. Don't want to do that. All right, here we go. Addison left, Jefferson to the right. Off we go. Crash, boom, bam. And Addison with that speed burst. Beautiful. I just love the fact that when he gets the ball and you can just see that extra burst of speed when he starts the sprint, when the ball is under control. But he was completely free. Jefferson was covered. And there we go. It's just such a luxury having such a fantastic wide receiver number 2, because it means that my wide receiver number 1 drags away the super dangerous number 1 defensive players. DeWayne McBride moving up the field, 2nd and 3. Clock will run down. I don't have a problem with that. 2-minute warning. Here we go. All right. Xavier McKinney with 3 tackles. I'm not surprised. Not surprised in the slightest. He's a brutally good player. All right. Ezra Cleveland and Jeffrey Wilder. Here we go. Oof. 2nd and 3. 3rd and 3. Timeout called. And of course they call a timeout. Why wouldn't they? If they can stop the clock, if they can stop us from scoring. And to be honest, I think a field goal wouldn't be enough. A field goal wouldn't be enough. I don't want to rely on that. Let's go with this. There we go. Alexander Madison uses stiff arm, and we are at the 9-yard line. 1 minute 50. They've got 1 timeout left. Because if I went for a field goal and it would be 20 versus 14 and they score a touchdown, that is problems. That means problems for me. Let's go. There's a gap. And we push forward another 4 yards. We're at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal in the 4th quarter. 17 versus 14. This is not over by a long shot. There's still a lot of football to be played. Question. I think I want to go with a curve. Just feel a little bit better with this one. It usually works a little bit better. Oh, there we go. How far did we get? To the 4-yard line. Okay, at least they cannot call a timeout anymore. At least they cannot call a timeout. But it's 4 yards. That is a long way to go. Long way to go. We can, I mean, do I go with, is that CJ Ham? That's taken over the fullback position there. The fullback. Do I go with this? I think I'm going to go with this. Does that stop the clock? Off we go. Perfect. There we go. That was what I was looking for. I was holding my breath. Don't know if you heard that, but CJ Ham goes into the end zone, free area. Kevin Thibodeau was ready to pounce. Number 58 gets inside. And there we go. Dan Jones knows that this means he has to produce. As well he does. As well he does. But we were just out of reach. question, did they get another touchdown? Can we see the score? Yes, they did. And that is exactly why we had to go for it. Kerem Koscielny shakes hands with Dan Jones. Solid game by Kerem. There we go, 61% completion rate, 3 touchdowns, 128 yards. Super efficient play. Super efficient play. Dan Jones, 260 yards, 51% completion rate. Almost double the amount of attempts. And still 3 touchdowns. So there we go. Alexander Mattison leading the rushing in yards, 77. On average, not great. Average of DeWayne McBride was better. And as expected, the run game was extremely weak for the Giants, missing Saquon Barkley. The receiving side, let's take a look. Darren Waller leading the charts. Wandale Robinson, Isaiah Hodgins, Sterling Shepard. Wow. TJ Hawkinson with 2 touchdowns. That was incredibly important. And CJ Ham with 4 yards. Our fullback gets in on the score sheet. It is very neatly, New York Giants on top, then a few incursions here from Vikings players, then one more Giant, and then it's only Vikings down here. All right, what about the tackling? Let's see. Solo tackles, Andrew Booth Jr. getting 5. That is good. Total tackles, Micah McFadden, Bobby Okereke, Xavier McKinney, and Leonard Williams, each 7. Wow, that's a lot. 2 sacks, Marcus Davenport and Terry Burgess, and no interceptions today. So clean work from both quarterbacks. All right, so got a good message and a bad message. The good message is we won the game. We're 7-8. We got this 7 regular season wins. That is the target achieved. I do hope that we get a buff or at least some points to spend. The bad news is we're still missing a point for that damn upgrade for the staff. So I think we will only be able to do that next week. Should have gone for a more conservative approach here, but we didn't win the turnover battle. We didn't get 250 plus offensive yards, and we didn't allow 20 points or less. We just allowed 21, so gosh damn it. And we got 0 interceptions, so not very successful, I would say, but a successful week nonetheless. We won the game 24 versus 21. Next week, the Packers away, and then we're going to be facing the Bears away. 2 games that are going to be tricky to close off this regular season. Next year, next time, then we're going to be the 23 season. But 2 division rivals that we still have to play here: Packers and Bears. With that said and done, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like and subscribe. That always helps. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.